Hey there, so today I want you to go ahead and grab a couple of weights. We're gonna be doing all upper body with a little bit of core, just a tiny bit of lower body as well. But you can have two sets of weights if you like, because we will be doing some around the world, so that overhead shoulder action might get you a little bit, so go for those lighter weights if you need to with that one. I'm going to stick with 10s for the whole workout. You definitely can swap out throughout the workout at any time. Okay, so I just have those to the side. Go ahead and grab what you need. Grab some water. You will want a mat. I don't have anything here with me, but you will want a mat for some of the push-ups if you need to put your knees down on the floor, or you can go to a higher level surface. I'm going to show you using a table as well, so that you can modify as needed. So let's go ahead and get started. What I want you to do is I want you to do a hand walkout. So we're going to bend our knees and take our hands to the floor. Walk it out until you're in a plank position. You're going to alternate a shoulder tap, lifting those hands, tapping the shoulder, walking the hands back to the feet and stand it up. We will repeat here. Take it down to the floor. Go until you're in that push-up position. Keep those hips up. Alternate that shoulder tap. Walk it back. All the way up. Take your time coming up. Walking it out to plank. Alternate that tap and walk it back. We're going to hold it on this one, so come all the way up. Take it down. Alternate your shoulder tap. Then what I want you to do is I want you to push it back to down dog. Push those heels down. Walking your hands a little bit inward. We're going to bend those elbows, taking it into a down dog push-up. Head goes down towards the floor. You modify by how much your elbows bend, taking you down to the floor. You've got one more. We're going to walk it all the way back up. Take your time coming up to that standing position so you don't get dizzy. Woo, goodness, just that little bit gets you warmed up. So what I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna open up, arms in front. You're gonna alternate and open your chest. Tap that foot back, heel towards your booty. Opening up our chest, getting ready for some of these exercises we're gonna do, but we're gonna start off with our back and a hip hinge. If you didn't already, we're gonna pause on this one. Go ahead and start your watch if you didn't get it started. I usually do high intensity interval workout, even though it's more of a circuit training type of workout that we do. Okay, so grab those weights here. What I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna hip hinge forward. So slight bend in those knees. Take your butt back. You want a nice flat back. We're gonna start out with the palms facing each other. Elbows come back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and lower down gently. Anytime we're exercising, I think the biggest thing is to make sure that you're getting the quality of workout, getting that contraction, nice squeeze at the top of that, rather than trying to go as fast as you can. Getting that form nice and controlled as that weight comes back down. Now, we're gonna do a reverse grip row. That means you turn those palms away from your body. Still hip hinge forward, but you're gonna bring those elbows out to the side a little bit, bringing it back and lower down. Other thing is really try to hold that chin retraction. Whenever I say chin retraction, if you're new, Try it. Pretend like you're eavesdropping on a conversation behind you. So you glide that chin straight back, lengthening from the back of the neck. So I don't want you looking forward unless you're just trying to check and see what we're doing on your screen. And then you adjust back, neutral spine. One more reverse grip row. And then you're gonna push those feet into the floor, coming back up to standing. We're gonna do a hip hinge here. So I want you to keep those palms facing out. You're gonna bend at the hips, flat back coming forward. Push those feet into the floor. You're coming straight back up and then just bending over. You can relax that grip here, just giving yourself a break. Squeeze the booty coming up. One more time and we're gonna add this together. So palms face out, you hip hinge and reverse grip row. Lower it down, coming all the way back up. Remember, neutral spine. Eyes are looking directly over your feet, not straight forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, pulling back. Elbows go out to the side slightly. Anytime you're working your back muscles, you can definitely go heavier with your weights. You want it to feel like it's somewhat challenging, but not so hard that you can't lift but maybe like 3 times. Now this definitely feels easy for me, but I'm getting my heart rate up. We're doing more reps than usual. We're gonna be going to different parts of the upper body. We're gonna go one more time after this, hip hinge and reverse grip row. We're gonna come up. Now, what I want you to do is keep those hands facing outward. You're gonna alternate a bicep curl. We are not rotating here. Palm comes straight up to the shoulder. You can bend one knee. Helps to give you a neutral spine so that you're not overarching the low back. Always thinking about that nice tall posture. Trying not to round the upper back or let the pelvis come forward. Stabilizing the core so we're not swaying back and forth. You're gonna curl up, other arm. Then I want you to bring it to a 90-degree bend. Rotate those elbows and palms out to the side. And we curl it up, go halfway. Only halfway down. Still working those biceps. See that contraction. Control it as you let it go halfway. Okay, you can still bend the other knee. Sometimes I move around a little bit, especially whenever I'm just working the upper body. That's okay too. Now, we're gonna hold. You're punching out. Focus on that breath. Almost there. One more. Woo, lower down. Shake it out. Okay, you can grab a sip of water here if you need to. I'll go ahead and grab a sip of water with you, just really quick. We're gonna come up. This is where, if you want to, you can drop down to a lighter weight. We're gonna do a round the world. Palms are out again. I like to do a little split stance to help with my back and not overarch it as I go overhead. you. Take those arms around. We go overhead and control it as you come back down. Nice exhale here. Overhead. Control it as you come back down. Exhale as you go up. Awesome. This will be the hardest part when we have the repetition of the one movement. Almost there. We have 2 more here. Exhale. Lift it up. 1 more. Woo! We bring it down. All right, so we're gonna go into a chest press. This is really a lot of shoulders, but it is working your chest as well. So we bend those elbows, weights are in front of you, and we extend forward and bring it back. Exhale. You might feel a little shaky here. Trying not to move your body too much. You don't want to push back like that and moving too much. We want to keep that torso still. Exhale as you go back, extending in front of you, pulling it back in. One more, and drop it down. You can walk it out a little bit. So we are going to add that together, okay? A lot of what we do is just building on one exercise to another and then doing a combination. So those palms are gonna face out. You're gonna exhale, go overhead. Control it, bringing it down. And then we rotate palms facing each other, take it to the chest and extend. And then lower it back down. Rotate palms out. Exhale overhead. We bring it in front of the chest and extend. Lower down. We reset in between each one. Overhead. Woo! And then bring it to the chest. Extend. Lower down. Palms back out. Overhead. And then bring it in front of the chest. Lower back down. Nice and controlled. Bring it to the chest. Extend out. Lower down. Around the world. Overhead. Bring it to the chest. Extend out. We go overhead. And back to the chest press. One more time. Palms face out. Take it over, bring it in front, extend, just drop those weights, give yourself a little bit of a rest. Now I want to show you, coming here, you just need 1 weight. You can do this at a higher level surface, or you can take it down to the floor. You're gonna have 1 weight in front. We're gonna take our hands down. You go into a push-up position. You're gonna grab the weight with the opposite hand, okay? We grab it, drop it down, row, and then set that weight down under or beside that hand. And then we grab with the other hand. Bring it down and row, and then set it down. Just a little, switch from the side, bring it down, row, and then drop it down. So if you're on a couch, you're just going from side to side, row, and set it down. Take your time each time. Putting that hand down, grabbing with the opposite hand, bringing it up to a row. Set it down, grab with the opposite hand, row, and then we take it back down. Stay at that higher level surface if you like. I'll show you on the floor, and you can also drop down with one knee on the floor. So if I'm in a plank position, I grab across, row, drop it down. You can drop one knee down if you need to. Setting it down, plank position, or you can drop it to the floor. We're just gonna go one more time and walk it in. Coming up, okay? So we will add a push-up here. All right, we're gonna do a combo. I'm gonna do it on the higher level surface. Feel free to take it down to the floor. Feel free to drop your knees if you need to, okay? But if you start out at a higher level surface, if a standard push-up is a little too hard, completely on the floor, coming to a higher level surface is better because you're getting that same form. You're just gaining strength at this position before you lower down, okay? All right, so let's start out with the weight to one side. Hands wide. Get that push-up position. We don't want the butt up in the air. Shift that weight forward. Chin retraction. We're gonna lower to a push-up here. One push-up. Grab that weight with the opposite hand, bring it down and row. And then set that weight down. We go into a push-up. Grab that weight, row, set it down on that side. Push up here. Nice exhale coming up. Grab the weight and row. Set it down. You have your push-up. Grab the weight and row, and then set it down, and your push-up is here. Exhale on the way up. Lower down and push up. Grab the weight and row. Push up here. Last time. Row. One more push up. Bringing it up. Walking it in. Standing up. Feel free to grab your sip of water. We're going down on the floor. It's probably where you want a mat or a little bit of extra cushion. If you're on carpet, that's great. You're gonna have both weights. You're going down on your back. Knees are gonna be bent, feet flat on the floor. Weights start up over the chest. We take those elbows out to the side and press it up for chest press. Nice exhale, pressing that weight up over the chest. Chin retraction as well, pressing the chin down towards the floor, lengthening from the back of the neck. One more press. We're bringing those legs up, rotate those palms together. Want to hold on to both of those weights. You're taking those weights overhead. Exhale, get the weights back over your chest. You can just go halfway if getting it all the way up from the floor is difficult. Working your triceps and your lats here. You're trying not to let the ribs lift up and flare when the weights go overhead. It's helpful to have a good exhale as those weights go back. Continuing to exhale as you lift the weights back up to your chest. Now, what do we always do? Combo time. So rotate those palms out. You're going elbows out to the side here. Bring them in, rotate the palms together, go into your pullover. And then we go into that chest press. Keeping those legs up, but if you need to, Feel free to drop them down if you need a little break, and then lift them back up. This is also taking a lot of core stabilization, pressing that back down to the floor, keeping your torso still, controlling that weight, especially as you go overhead. Couple more here. One more chest press to your pullover. Lower the feet down, roll to the side, putting those weights down, and then we're gonna come up to standing. Take your time, coming up from the floor. Now, it's never a huge calorie burn just doing upper body, but you're getting a great workout with all of that upper body work with your dumbbells. So we're gonna do just a little bit of a cool down here and stretching. So what I want you to do is we're gonna take the legs wide. We're gonna open up, we're gonna reach towards the opposite foot, down and come up. Reaching to the opposite side. We're not going fast here. We're just coming up. We didn't do hardly any lower body. We did those hip hinges, so that does work your hamstrings and your glutes. Hinging here as we go into that little bit of a side lunge, reaching towards the opposite foot, opening that other side back as you reach down. Nice breath in, getting your exhale, controlling your breath. One more time to the side. We're gonna come up, step it in. Here, what I want you to do, because we did do a lot of shoulder work, is you're gonna cross your arm across your chest. Pull it either below the elbow or behind the elbow, stretching the shoulder here. You can always just step side to side. Just a little bit of movement while you're doing this stretch. Feel free to take the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Getting the neck stretched out as well. We will bring that head up center, release that arm, coming to the other side. Again, nice deep breath. Take that ear to the opposite shoulder. Come up to center, drop it down. I want you to put your palm on a wall and walk it forward and open your chest up the opposite direction. Your whole body shifts towards the opposite direction. This is a good stretch for the front of the shoulder as well as your biceps, which we did a lot of biceps as well. Half curls, coming up, alternating curls. Your biceps really had to control that standing chest press. We're gonna release, going to the other side, palm on the wall, opening the body towards the opposite direction. Opening your chest. And release. You guys did an amazing job. Make sure you're drinking all of the water that you need, at least a minimum half of your body weight in ounces a day. That's the minimum that you need. So, you know, if you're getting 30 ounce or 40 ounce bottles like this, you need minimum 2 of these. Go for 3 of these a day. Make sure, because if you're not drinking enough water, you're not able to flush all of your toxins out that you're sweating from your workouts. And so we want to get that out of the body. You guys, let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day.